Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Critical Thinking Podcast. My name is Travis, and I'm here with my pal Yoshi,
Hello, everyone.
where we talk about games and game stuff. And today we went by a GameStop that's here in Lubbock, and we found I picked up a copy of Resident Evil 2 and Super Mario 64.
Both for the N64.
Yeah, so I'm pretty hyped about that. It's like that new game that just came out that everyone's like watching on Twitch and stuff, except it looks like trash because it's old.
It's super old.
Oh yeah, it's got the tank controls.
Pixel-licious.
Yeah,
I guess I should say Polygon-licious.
Speaking of old retro games, we had a comment in the last video, people asking us about Sega and old Nintendo games. I think I played a Sega Dreamcast at my cousin's like once, and I think I just played Tekken or some goofy thing like that on it.
And that was like the oldest game you started playing?
On like the Sega Dreamcast?
Well, oldest system, basically.
I guess...
Aside from N64 and PlayStation, right? It's Xbox 360, right?
Xbox 360.
Yeah. So no NES, no Sega Genesis.
I had an aunt who had an NES, so I would do yard work at her place so that I could go inside and play Duck Hunt when I was done.
Neat.
Yeah. So I played on the NES, I played on the Super Nintendo, I played a lot of Game Boy. I was a Game Boy boy. I'm a Mugman man.
Shout out to Adinator.
Yeah, but I say I'm a Game Boy boy, but I think I'm just a Pokemon guy.
Yeah. And like the oldest games I played on was on the Commodore 64.
But the hell is that?
Commodore 64 was the best selling PC system. I think when it came out, I think it was like 15 million units.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's super old. Yeah, aside from that, the first NES game I ever played was Duck Hunt as well.
Yeah, because it came with the system. It came bundled with Super Mario Bros.
It was the dual cartridge with Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers.
Yeah, you had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. It was pretty fun.
It wasn't even mine. It was like I used to go to like a Bible study things.
Yeah.
And it was real short. And then they would let us kids play on whatever stuff they had, either card games, board games. But one of the people we would do Bible study with had an NES. So we would play Duck Hunt or Mario Brothers.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
When I was growing up, and I just remember this because it was eons ago, it feels like. My parents did karate.
Oh?
And they had like this little daycare thing set up for all the kids, for the people doing karate. And I got to play Lemmings and the Power Rangers game for the Super Nintendo.
Man, I remember Lemmings. I played that one on the Commodore 64.
I played the hell out of Lemmings.
Man.
That game was fun.
I even forgot. I think I ended up playing it again on my Windows XP at some point.
Yeah.
Like a emulated version of it. Because it was around that time where like, oh, you can play games from the consoles on your computer if you know how to do it. I was like, oh, cool. And people were like, no, you shouldn't do that. It's illegal. And then people were like, well, if you have the game already, it's not illegal. You just, keeping it preserved in different format.
It was so weird back then. Nobody knew what the rules were or if there were rules.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know. I don't condone everybody stealing ROM hacks and emulators.
Critical Thinking and Officer Horror Time do not condone piracy in any way, shape, or form.
No, sir. Pirates are bad.
Unless you can't legally get it in your area. Some game developers...
Or you're funded by Walt Disney. Those pirates are okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a few indie devs. Everyone knows a few indie devs because anyone can make a game these days.
Yeah. But
even some of the older ones, they have their own online content, online shows. Some of them are like, hey, if you know a game that I worked on and you can't legally get it in your country, like, go for it. And I was like, oh, cool.
It's sort of like the whole like that thing we watched on Did You Know?
Yeah.
About like the import ban on Japan from Korea, and so Samsung would like just throw their logo on it.
Yeah.
Sell Game Boys and Super Nintendos and
all sorts of crazy things. Like I think
no, that's not Nintendo. This is a Samsung. Like
the Samsung Entertainment System. You can play on our treasured IP. Nario.
We got all your favorites. We got Memings. We got Super Nario, as mentioned before. We got Poker Dudes. You know, you got your green, black.
We got Chronic the Hedgehog.
Chronic the Hedgehog. Why is that not a like pop related shirt yet?
It probably is.
Chronic the Hedgehog.
Probably a green looking Sonic with like really red eyes.
Fucking chili dog.
I bet his catchphrase is gotta go slow, man. Keep it real chill.
You gotta take it easy, man.
But yeah, those were the games we grew up with, and I think only lately Travis got into more of the retro games, right?
Oh, well, I've been wanting to, and it started when my wife got me an N64 for, it was my birthday. She got me an N64, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and then I got Pokémon Stadium.
Fun fact about your Smash Brothers, it's from Blockbuster, right?
Yeah, I like
has
to think...
Has the rental stickers, though.
I like to think I contribute to the end of Blockbuster whenever I play Smash Bros now. Speaking of Smash Bros, I'm now on. You'll see a clip of me every now and then in the critical thinking videos, which I'm super proud of. Makes me real happy. I'm the Pikachu, sometimes Pichu,
sometimes Pichu, which will probably be in after this podcast comes out. Oh yeah. The following Monday, I'll be putting some of your Pichu clips in.
Y'all stay tuned for that noise.
Oh yeah.
I got some fun stuff in those games. Also a lot of salt though.
Even in the last video where I put you in, you got a few good snipes.
Oh yeah, that's like my favorite thing to do is snipe them with that thunder jolt. Yeah, the little hit marker noise. Oh, I watched your video, cracked up. And that a bad habit I have that you just made hilarious is like after getting a kill, just standing there. Just standing there looking.
Leaving yourself wide open.
Leaving myself wide open, just standing there.
But no one's hitting you because they're focused on me. Like, I need to gimp the little mag. Who cares about the Pikachu? You're just standing there in the corner anyway.
Yeah, right. Straight those black and white raindrops falling.
Even in our older videos, whenever someone doesn't make it to the ledge, I usually make it black and white, have it rain or snow, because like, oh, it's sad, but it's usually after something funny happens, so I leave it in.
Oh, it's fun. It's a fun game.
Oh,
I'm glad to play with you.
I'm glad to have you on the channel and on the team.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you've been helping me with YouTube since I think a couple months after I started YouTube.
Yeah.
On the original like Torviz games and all that. When I was going to be a Let's Player, and then that turned one of my favorite hobbies into a chore, so I stopped.
Yeah. Shout out to all of Torviz Games fans who migrated to the new channel as well as to my channel.
Are there any of them around anymore? Because I mean, it's
that
been
one,
a little bit. It's almost been a year.
Yeah, that one dude who wanted to collab with you comments on the videos right now.
Vendetta Dylan.
Yeah, Vendetta Dylan.
I kept wanting to say Vanillic Puma, but that guy does Fallout stuff. He hasn't been active a whole lot lately. Also, while we're on the topic of YouTube and Fallout and all that, I kind of keep up with all the YouTube drama videos that pop up in my feed. Because every now and then you get one that looks somewhat interesting. Apparently there's this big old backlash against this guy Oxhorn, who's like a lore guy or whatever.
Really? I used to watch his videos.
Yeah, like
what happened?
The people are pissed off because he said some smuzzy things about porn and classiness, and then he like was weird and like was taking cell phone video of this girl at a drive-through at like some restaurant up in Seattle, and like I don't know, just his lore, like there's incontinuities, and he just takes up arms like defending Bethesda, like even when Bethesda fucked up, and like just to like everybody's upset with the quality of his videos when he's milking that ad revenue. You can't see the gesture I just made, just know it's NSFW. And I'll
probably put something similar.
Yeah, just like, but because every one of his videos, and I know you've seen at least one or two, are like 30, 45 minutes long over a folder that you can find underneath some rocks in New Vegas or some shit. Like,
yeah, I remember when he started out, his long videos kind of made sense because they were like through like storylines.
Yeah, they were through like storylines, but then it became, let me gush over this rock.
And I think that's kind of when I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this doesn't need to be that long.
Yeah.
So, like...
Speaking of lore. Sloan, my wife, was talking to me, and it made me mad because I knew how right she was. Because you shared that video in Discord of that guy with all the Skyrim books. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, you should have kept some of those. Some of those were, like, horror stories you could have put in your new channel. And I'm like... How right you are. Why didn't I do that? Because when I deleted the channel, and I don't know if you guys know, I deleted everything. I deleted all my old channel art. I deleted all my old videos. I deleted all my old thumbnails. I deleted everything.
I remember when you did that, I was somewhat disappointed with you.
Yeah.
Not because, like, starting fresh was a bad idea.
I wanted to focus. That's why I did it.
I think you should have just rebanded your old channel, and if anyone stayed, cool. If they left, no, but at least you had a foundation. But you're like, no, cold turkey, ground up from zero.
Well, I didn't want to jump into something and, like, people... I didn't want people to come to my channel for what I'm doing now. Expecting what I used to do.
Which is a fair assessment. Some people can't handle change.
Well,
and
like,
and
how
to be
annoyed
fair,
would you be if,
and to be fair, the YouTube algorithm would have probably screwed you over.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, how like, let me try to think of a good example. How would you feel if you went over to the Game Theory channel? I'm just gonna throw them out there because I imagine a lot of you who watch this channel know who they are.
That's just a theory.
But imagine if you were watching Game Theory and you just had it on autoplay because you're binge watching it. I do it. I know Yoshi and I do it together. We just have YouTube parties. But imagine you're watching like 3 or 4 theories and then out of nowhere it's a Let's Play. Like,
yeah,
it would kind of jar the experience, wouldn't it?
True. Yeah.
Kind of ruins your immersion.
Immersion. Speaking of immersion, MXR Mods. I'm surprised he's still around.
Hell yeah. That dude, oh man, that's where I got all my mod ideas from. I'd watch his mod reviews and I'd be like, how immersive is this? Throwing all kinds of good shit in Fallout 4 because New Vegas was a bitch to mod. If you're stupid like me.
Yeah. But thankfully, most of the guns are technically lore friendly.
Yeah.
For Fallout.
Oh yeah.
Which I was like, woo.
It's one thing I liked New Vegas over Fallout 4. I think I touched on this. I think I already talked about this.
Like not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast.
But for you and me personally, I think I know where you're going with this. But go for
all the
it.
guns in Fallout 4 look like Nerf toys. And in New Vegas, they look like guns, and that's all I really wanted. I wanted my guns to look and act like guns.
Yeah, since, it's post-nuclear war, it's future tech, but with a retro style.
Yeah.
And even though the wackiest guns, like the
Fat Boy.
Yeah, like the Fat Boy.
Or Fat Man. I don't know,
something. It still looked like, okay, you can see all the little mechanisms, the little bars, the little metal stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, this could be a weapon.
Yeah.
But then Fallout 4 came out, and some stuff was like, this is made of plastic.
Yeah, everything looked like it was made out of plastic, like the laser guns, the Institute laser guns especially.
Oh yeah.
Like I get that, it's supposed to be like science fiction, plastic and stuff like that, but it didn't look like guns. That's a bad example. Let me find a good example.
Good example.
Let me try to think of a good example. The assault rifle. In Fallout 3, the assault rifle was based off of a FAL. No, not an FAL. It was some like G3 clone, something like that. For you gun nuts, that's an H&K G3. It's a big old fat battle rifle fired at full size caliber. And then you get to Fallout 4 and you get this giant thing with like a drum mag sticking out of the side of it. The barrel is covered in like this shroud almost that resembles something that's water cooled. Like it just doesn't look. It looks cumbersome. Like it doesn't look like a fun gun to shoot. Like it doesn't behave like a gun. It behaves like a toy, like a Mass Effect gun or some shit like that. I don't know. It doesn't fit the lore, in my opinion.
It's not immersive.
It's not immersive.
Bringing it all around. Speaking of Mass Effect, I heard that the developers, BioWare, they were going to be shut down by EA, but apparently Anthem made enough money to have them stay around.
I thought Anthem was a train wreck.
I know, which is telling of how much money actually went into Anthem.
Is up with AAA games lately.
The AAA!
Yeah, the AAA games have just been taking a giant shit.
Every now and then it's, here's a bad game. But yeah, for the last, 2 years, it felt like pretty much every game that I've been wanting to play that got announced turned to crap.
Yeah.
Fallout 76.
Trash.
Anthem.
Trash.
Destiny 2.
Trash.
No Man's Sky.
Trash.
It's gotten better.
Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh my god.
Trash.
I can't believe you went for that.
I almost bought Duke Nukem for the N64 when we were up there today.
Oh, at our local.
I really thought about it.
At our local GameStop. That's not a GameStop.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna give them a plug till they tell me to.
Yeah.
I'll just extort that from them. And be like, so I do a podcast.
I'll name drop you if you give me a free shirt like you did to Yoshi. I got a free shirt.
Nice. I got magnets.
Well, I got a free shirt because I kept buying all their GameCube controllers.
Well, maybe they'll pull through because we need that Pokemon Blue.
Oh yeah, we were. If you guys remember from the last episode, we talked about having a little Pokemon tournament.
Yeah, boy.
I don't have Pokemon Blue, and I figured, me and Travis, we could play on the old games because I felt it would be no fun if we both used Pokemon Yellow. And I think over time, Travis agreed. So today we went to that store and like, hey, you got any Pokemon Blue? No, we got Pokemon Silver. It's like, it's not gonna work.
It's not what I want. Throw everything off the rack. This isn't what I need.
Speaking of things you don't want, remember how you wanted that Game Boy Micro?
Oh, yeah. So I'm a big doofus. I forgot the Game Boy Micro only played Game Boy Advance games. I wanted it to play my old Pokemon games.
And it was a cool fiery one, so I figured maybe he just wanted to like hang it on his display shelf.
No. I wanted to play Pokemon on it. I want the smallest Game Boy possible to play my Pokemon on.
And we've been there for like, maybe 3 times, and you were always eyeing it.
Yeah.
And this time when we went through, like, I'm going to get it. And then she mentions, like...
I was like, does it play the Game Boy Color games? And she's like, no. And I'm like, put that shit back.
It was immediate. Immediate. Like, I don't want this.
What use is it? What am I going to do? Play Pokemon Ruby? No. No, thank you.
We're going to play... Game Boy movies on it.
we talked. I think I was ragging on those on the way back.
Yeah,
talking about like because they had the first episode of Pokemon on there along with it was
another Pokemon episode.
I Choose You and then the Squirtle Squad one. And I was like, that'd be pretty rad. And it was only $10. And I thought about it and I was like, what is the resolution and audio quality going to be coming out of a Game Boy Advance?
It would probably be something like this.
Pikachu. Oh no, it's just bad.
If that's too bad, I'm gonna cut that out.
Yeah, that's fine. I keep looking at my shelf, so I have all my inspiring things.
Oh, it's a nice shelf. Yeah. Oh man, I wonder who got you that Deadpool mask.
Probably some bad motherfucker named Yoshi.
Yeah, probably a good Little Mac player.
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of Little Mac,
I was gonna show you something I got. They don't make them anymore, so I'm excited.
Alrighty.
Move that guy.
Anyway, speaking of Little Mac, I went and got ooh. that weird noise was his books just tumbling down.
Over gas mask filters. It's a Tatanka figurine from Rainbow Six Siege.
Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Speaking of Little Mac, I am going to go as a pink jumpsuit Little Mac to Retropalooza Houston.
Oh, I love Retropalooza. It was the first con I've ever went to, and it's going to be the only con I go to until I don't know, get a raise. I was thinking maybe San Japan, but I don't know. I just work here.
Yeah. Hopefully, at some point we can go to Retropalooza Arlington.
That's where it was. I was talking to somebody about it, trying to tell them, what I do for fun and how awesome it is. And I was like, there's a bigger one that happens closer to water. Starts with an A. They're like, Austin? I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, Arlen? No, that's King of the Hill.
Whoa. That boy ain't right. Oh, man. Speaking of King of the Hill, you were telling me stuff that happened. No, wait, that wasn't you. It was Tony.
Oh, what did Tony say?
Tony was telling me stuff that happened in King of the Hill that I didn't know.
Like what?
No, wait, it wasn't Tony. It wasn't you. It was that theory video we saw.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
That was actually like, they're not proven to have happened. They're just fan
No.
theories.
Like, remember, I didn't know that this one character died.
Oh, Cotton?
Spoilers.
The show's been like off the air.
Spoilers.
It's like trying to give okay, so my favorite spoiler joke was the guy who played Bilbo Baggins in the New Hobbit. And they were like, "Oh, so do you think Bilbo gets his?" And he was like, "Oh, I think he gives Smaug a thing or two." And they were like, "Oh, spoilers!" And the books have been out for 70 years. And like, he's not wrong. You can't argue with that.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't know that he died. I didn't know what was that other thing from that list. It just was bringing up facts to support the theories, but one of the other facts threw me off. Oh well, I'll think about it and I'll add it in. So, what have you been up to lately? Any new narrations coming out?
Yes, I'm working on a couple. And by working on a couple, I mean I'm procrastinating my ass off. Then I'm going to do it all in one take like I always do.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to throw it into a video and put it out there and hopefully everyone likes it. But yeah, I'm trying to, I've been kind of taking it easy because I was kind of stressing myself out there for a while, trying to get 3 a week. So I'm going to slowly start working up to 2 a week. And then maybe once I get in the swing of things, getting back to 3 a week. The only problem is finding good stories to post 3 times a week.
Right.
And, like, I don't want to be one of those channels that's just like, 10 stories from Reddit, and just leaving it at that.
You're hubris!
You're hubris! But, you know what I mean, like, because I see that a lot in the horror community, and I'm not bashing you if you do that. If you do you, it's your channel. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
But for your channel?
For my channel, I want it to be more episodic. I don't want it to be a compilation video every week. Or if I did, it'd be like, on Friday I do 5 Reddit videos. And then like 2 long short stories or creepypastas on like Monday and Wednesday.
You've been finding some pretty decent authors, though.
The authors are f***ing awesome. Because like 9 times out of 10, if I ask if I can narrate something, because I like to ask first. It's just polite.
Yeah, it's polite.
They'll be like, "Yeah, do it, buddy." And then I'll be like, "Well, what's the catch?" And they're like, just fucking plug me in the description. It's fine." And I'm, "Oh, okay, got you." And if I particularly like the author, I'll even give them a little segment at the end or at the beginning, like Penny Tales Up.
There you go. I was about to ask.
Fantastic author. I just like everything she's written. If I could, I'd just go over her entire library and just do all of it, but I feel like that'd be kind of taking advantage of her. Like,
I mean, you could always ask, like, "Hey, can I do a few of you?"
Well, she told me I could narrate her stories, but I like to ask anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, "Hey, you just wrote this one. Can I read it?" And like there was one she got published, so I had to hold off on the video. I actually still have the video. I had to hold off because it got published into like a book, and I'm like, "Oh, good for you." So I just have that video sitting off to the side once they figure out the licensing agreement and stuff. Because I don't want to get fucking
DMCA'd.
YouTube just come at me like, "Stop that!" Like,
there is officer. He used this story illegally.
yeah, there he is. Like,
oh man. Speaking of officers, you were playing Siege early and you were heated.
Okay, so I've been playing with some friends, right? I usually win. I like to think I'm a decent Siege player. And Yoshi's played with me.
Yeah.
I'm usually gold rank.
Usually.
Gold or high silver. I'm bouncing in between there. So I play with my friends, and they have other stuff they do. And I just jump into ranked with them, and now I'm fucking copper 2. And I'm just slowly falling deeper and deeper. And I'm watching these people I'm playing with, like, why are you doing it like this? Like, I'll die. I get it. I died. I was stupid. I shouldn't have done what I did. But then I watch everybody else do something just as dumb or even dumber. And that's like, why? Stop!
Didn't you tell me that one time earlier you were telling them, "Look, they're here.
Go." I didn't have to tell you. You were in the other room and you could hear me.
Yes.
It's like, I'm sitting there on camera. I just got killed by Ash. Ash is half health. It was on I don't even know the name of the map. I think Temple is what it's called. With like the Japanese little tower looking thing, and you go inside. Anyway, Ash is going up the stairs. She's half health. She just killed me. I get on the cam, ping her, tell my guys, "Hey, Ash is half health. She's on the stairs." And then nothing. Nobody says anything. Nobody types anything. Then Fuse comes along. I'm like, Ash and Fuse are on the stairs. Their entire team groups up. Their entire team is on the stairs. They're planning on A at this point. They're planning the diffuser. So I'm like, where are you? So I switch from camera view to player view. He's clear across the map. Like he's actually on the opposite end, and then we lost, and I'm like,
What was he doing?
I don't know. He was playing Cav. I guess he was gonna flank him or something, but he just never got around to it.
Shame.
Yeah. Hell is real. I don't care what any pro gamer tells you. There's a certain level where like you fall, and then you watch everyone else just fall around you. They're like you've sunk in too far. There are no more game-saving plays. You start losing, it's a landslide. Everybody gets toxic and heated and leaves. Copper sucks. I'm thinking about smurfing.
Oh man, wouldn't you have to get another account?
I'm just gonna get the fucking starter one. It comes with like 2 ops. Save up my R6 like renown.
I was about to say you can use
Thatcher and smoke, and I'll be good to go.
I was about to say you can use my account.
Yeah, right. We get Thatcher and smoke, and then I'll just play those because that's what I usually play anyway.
I was like, thanks for not using my account. I would like to get some charms. That's all I'm thinking, man.
Yeah.
Like your one. It's not a charm, it's a skin. It's that horror one with the purple and green, the ecto whatever.
Ectoplasm from the haunted house seasonal.
Yeah, I accidentally made my GameCube controller that color scheme.
That was rad.
I was like, oh man.
I love that GameCube controller you made me. It's like black and yellow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so rad. It's like Batman / Pikachu themed.
Yeah, originally.
Game Boy parts came in today.
Oh yeah. Speaking, I've mentioned before. I slightly modify my GameCube controllers, just the buttons, because normally I get a GameCube controller from our local game store. Buttons are in terrible condition. They've been worn. They've been mashed down. The membranes have been used to shreds. So order replacement parts, put them in, and it's a lot cheaper to get these colored ones than the OEM default color ones, because each batch same color, so it just goes into the mold. They pop them out, ship them. The other ones, each color has to be in its own. So you have to use turquoise for all the A's, grays for the jump buttons, red for the B button, purple for the Z button. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So it costs more despite it being the default colors.
Huh.
So I was like, well, if it's cheaper to have these cool colors, I'm going to get the colors I like. So I've been experimenting with colors, and one day I made that black and yellow one for myself. Travis saw it, and he was like, I want that. I was like, okay, sure, fine. I'll give it to you.
Still waiting on the yellow buttons to come in for my Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm. And he said, like, in exchange, I'll get you a white controller. I'm like,
Yeah. That should be here soon.
And I have no idea why they're so expensive online. Because, for one, there should be roughly same amount white controllers as the black ones. Because they re-released some when Smash 4 came out.
Yeah, they have the Smash logo instead of GameCube.
Yeah. So... And I got an orange one for like $20, which is also Japan only. But I got that.
I have an orange Yobo GameCube controller. It is equal to butts.
Oh man, those third-party controllers are like garbage.
Their third-party controllers are kind of hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? But like the N64 ones, I got a couple that were pretty decent, and then I had ones that were just absolute trash. Like it just, and they're from the same brand, so it's just a flip of the coin with those third parties, especially with like the retro ones.
The only third-party one that I really know, no,
Sorry, that was
no, that's really good is this N64 fighter pad one. It's shaped kind of like a Xbox controller.
Yeah,
and it was like crowdsourced. And it's really good. It has like a modern analog stick to replace the N64 one. And the buttons are bigger. Everything's like spaced out. The Z buttons are like the second triggers on the back. I think it's like $40. And at first I was thinking, I don't want to get this. But since we've been playing a lot of more N64 games lately, I figured I might need to get one.
Yeah.
You're getting buttons for your translucent black Game Boy Color. With the
Pikachu screen protector.
Yeah.
It's got Pikachu and Pichu. And when you turn it on, the little power light is Pikachu's
cheek. Yeah. You were so excited.
I was.
I thought you knew that.
I didn't know. I just thought it was like, why the fuck is it just in the middle of Pikachu's face? Oh! Pikachu's cheek!
Pikachu!
Sometimes I do stuff and then feel like an absolute loser later.
It's okay. We all just get in the heat of the moment, just get stuff and think it'll work out some way, and it works out a different way.
Yeah, which, by the way, the shell I got and everything was supposed to come with like a backlight for the screen.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, it didn't. I've never been so disappointed. It's the whole reason I was getting that whole bundle is I wanted a backlit Game Boy Color. That's all I wanted.
If my memory serves, if you want you can buy like this screen thing that'll do it, but you'll have to like surgically take apart an actual GameCube screen. I mean, not GameCube, Game Boy Color screen, and then mesh them together.
I actually have something saved on my list on Amazon that's pretty cool. It's something like that somebody's already done, and it's like $11.
Oh my lord! I don't know
and
who this.
It's literally just a screen though.
But it's already has the.
It's already backlit.
Oh my man! I don't know who this person is, but they must like. I'm gonna bulk do this and sell it and make some money.
Yeah. I mean that'll make a lot of money. I also have a Game Boy Light on my wish list because I didn't know those existed.
Until we saw that. Did you know?
Yeah.
That Did you know game of it?
Japan only import. I'm getting one in blue.
Shout out to Shane Gill.
Who?
He's the dude that runs Did You Know Gaming with Daz.
Shout out to Shane Dawson.
Be careful around his cat, though.
Oh, no. Why would you bring that up? Let him live it down. It was one time in the 4th grade.
Bad Shane. Bad.
Bad Shane. That's illegal in Kentucky.
Only in Kentucky.
Only in Kentucky.
That's why I moved to California.
I was digging through all, because as you can see, there's less and also more.
On his game shelf.
Yeah, on my little inspiration shelf or whatever. I was getting there's a lot of D&D minis up there, and I thought they were cluttering it up, so I put some of them away. And I was getting stuff out, and I found stuff for my trip to Retro. That had like sunk in behind corners and stuff, and I was like, oh, well, let's bring that out for everyone to see. By everyone, I mean myself and this lizard.
Shout out to Travis's lizard.
Shout out to Lizard.
Speaking of Travis's lizard, you want to tell him the story?
Oh, I'll read that text.
Yeah.
Oh, I left my phone in the other room.
I still have my phone.
Let me read that text.
All right.
So I'm going to the store with my wife, and Yoshi's just chilling at the house because he's been outside freezing his ass off, waiting for me to wake up. I didn't even know he was out there, but he decides that he's just going to chill at the house while I go get lunch and everything and come back. So while I'm out and about, I just remember I need to give the lizard some water. So I ask Yoshi. Here's the text. I'm about to head home. Would you get a water bottle and fill the lizard's water dish? Yoshi says, sure thing, bucko. Then 6 minutes later, I get this text. Your lizard gazed at me as I poured in the water. I felt my sins crawl upon my back as it shifted slightly closer to me after I had finished filling its water dish. It was a moment of unspoken respect and fear between the two of us. And if that's not the best fucking text I could receive after asking for something like that, I don't know what is. It's just a bearded dragon. It's just, it was wild caught, so it doesn't like to be fucked with, really. Like, it'll eat out of my hand, but God help you if you pick it up. It turns like pitch black, starts hissing and shit. It's scary.
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond.
Oh.
It's just been staring us down this whole time.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you didn't notice, did you?
Yeah, because there's that lid, it perfectly covers his head, so I just see its body until you mentioned it. Feel the weight of my sins crawl upon my back.
Did you like the way I read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Toby Fox and Undertale.
Was that an Undertale reference?
Yes.
I played through like part of that game. I just wasn't digging it.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Just like not every game is meant for everybody.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone would be playing Fortnite right now.
I don't like Fortnite. I only played it because Bash.
Yeah.
I don't like any Battle Royale. I only played them because Bash.
Yeah, I only played them because you kept asking me. And I don't know who... Someone bought me PUBG. I don't know who bought me PUBG. Was it you?
No, because somebody bought me PUBG.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it is a conspiracy. It's how PUBG players get got. They get an addict. The addict outsources his... I'm trying to burp. Oh, I'm so noisy today. All the sniffles and burps and...
At least you're doing better than I was earlier. I couldn't breathe properly.
We ran around like what? That was only a quarter mile.
Yeah, we ran a quarter mile and my body was dead.
My ass we ran.
Yeah, we ran half, then walked, ran a third, and then walked. So yeah, we ran, we ran 3/4 of a quarter mile. Jesus, we are out of shape.
Yeah. Somebody do the math on that for me. Cardio does suck. It's my least favorite form of working out.
Oh yeah, I can lift all day. I can do some push-ups, rest, do a few more, rest, keep going. Running.
Right, I heard you like your throat was hurting. You look like you was about to die. We had to get you a lozenge and a water.
Oh man, I was and after resting, I was still doing the weightlifting part of it because my legs were gone though. I couldn't really do squats.
We did squats, we did lunges, and then we did some light upper body, curls, overhead presses, and then we did what I call like overhead hammers, which is kind of like you're doing a hammer fist, but you do it like behind your back, and it really, like, at least for me, it like feels really good on my shoulders and my triceps.
Mm-hmm. It just reminded me of what's it called? Of unsheathing a sword, but you're putting it back in, but with weight. So like,
yeah, right. Shake weight. Apply directly to the forehead.
Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Was that real?
Did it actually? Real.
No, I know it was real, but did it actually work? I never got it.
I never fucked with it either.
I was like,
that's probably why they stopped having ads. Please tell us in the comments if you actually tried head on.
If you tried head on, did it work? Do they still sell it? I ain't Googling it. I don't want that on my search history.
So I was kind of brainstorming with Yoshi the other day about what we were going to do with the podcast, and because I really enjoy doing it, and it's a good chance for us to like really connect as people, get to know each other,
brovist.
And I was thinking about streaming it while we're recording it, so that people can watch it as it happens. Those are like super fans or whatever. Recording that and then putting that on YouTube later on as a video for critical thinking, and then also sending it out to like, I don't know, SoundCloud. I don't know how this stuff works when it's like just audio. That's above my pay grade. In case you guys were wondering, I do not get paid at all by YouTube. I just do this for fun.
Samesies. A friend of mine has a podcast here in town where they interview local talent, magicians, comedians, musicians, tattoo artists, rappers, that sort of thing.
Pokemon battlers.
If you want to get on, it's called the Drank. Shout outs to Cheryl, and Stephen for having me on their podcast. Which pretty much, I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I never thought like, when can we do it? Where do we do it? They just ran their
yeah.
So I was like, all right.
It was like that when we first did it. Like you came over and I was sitting there thinking, we were listening to something, watching something, and I was just like, it'd be cool to do a podcast. Hey, Yoshi, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, no, it's stupid.
And they're like, no, tell me, what is it? I don't care if it's stupid. I'll make fun of you later.
No, it's stupid. Don't worry about it. Let's do a podcast.
I was like, let's do it now. But it's 4 a.m. All right, I'm gonna go home, nap, and then afterwards, I'm gonna come back and do a podcast.
I think we'll do it now.
Almost did it then, right?
Yeah, almost. We were hype enough about it. We have the equipment. We have the technology. I make a lot of references. I think that's just, I don't know. I blame Family Guy and stuff like that for instilling the referential humor into me.
I've always referenced things, even when when I first started using like AIM Messenger, MSN Messenger. I'd always like send pictures as my response. Yeah. And now everyone does it, so I'm like,
hey. It just reminds me of like, I don't know, like punchlines from TV shows I've watched and just throwing them into like my everyday situations.
Yeah, brother.
We're coming back from work. Me and a buddy of mine he was driving me home because I totaled my car, and
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And he whatever reason we took a wrong turn and ended up right back where we started. And so then we're getting all the way back to my house we go to turn onto my street, and he's like, well, what if we just end up back where we were? And I'm like, oh my god. He's like, it's come full circle. And I just yell out, we never left the Shoney's. And he just like laughed about that for a solid week until he saw me next week and told me. Like,
So he started laughing again.
oh yeah, it's one of those things that keeps popping into your brain, gives you the giggle fits.
I've been there.
He'd be walking around his house, we never left the Shoney's.
This is pretty much also what I've been me and Tony have been thinking about. We would just record our Smash sessions with the mics on.
Yeah.
And instead of just, clipping the highlights, we would clip just us talking with Smash in the background. Like, just the best part.
Just like a visual, just like Smash stuff in the background for visual?
And every now and then, something hype happens. Because usually when we're playing, we're talking shit to the people we're playing, but they can't hear us.
Oh, I can't do that. I get, like, in the zone. I just shut up and focus. Yeah. And then, stare into the abyss.
Yeah. But I was thinking of, recording the audio one way, like with Adobe Audition CC, and the gameplay with the Elgato software. And then that way, if one of us says something too rough, I can bleep it out. And just make, like a funny video that way. So like a new type of video to put on the channel. I have it set up, ready to go, but I just need to have advance notice to set it up. So expect that on the channel at some point.
Man, your channel is just coming up with so much good content.
Well, thank you.
I'm not just saying that because I'm helping you with it. I'm saying that because I watched before I started doing stuff with you.
Oh yeah, I remember when
like I feel like I pretty much met you through one of your streams.
No, I'm one of your streams because
backwards.
Yeah, because one of our mutual friends who has erectile dysfunction told me that you were.
So you jumped in my stream first because I remember being at work and jumping into one of y'all's streams.
Yeah, I jumped into your stream first. You were with somebody. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Goose. I want to.
Was that tall dude? That tall, lanky Hispanic guy?
No, I don't think he was Hispanic.
Was it Rouser?
I think it was Rouser.
Yeah.
But talking about like, hey, how's it going? Just shooting the shit. And then at one point, you're saying like you like to drink, and I was like, oh, I like to drink too. Like, well, I'm not very, I don't like to go out. So if we ever did hang out, you were just joining in this what if scenario that I proposed, like you'd have to come over. I'm like, I don't mind coming over to have a few drinks with you. You're like, cool. And then at one point you said, man, I wish I had a vanilla Coke. And I was telling you, yeah, you can get one on a like, there's an actual where I live. I'm like, yeah, no shit. We live in the same town. You're like, we do? Yeah, you know so-and-so? Yeah. Well, I know him too. He told me about you. It's like, oh, cool. And then you joined my stream and we batted back and forth. And then finally I was like, hey, you want to hang out and have a few drinks? I'm like, yeah. And then I just showed up.
Yeah, you just showed up and I'm like, oh, cool, a new friend. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, don't fucking murder me. Well, you know me, I'm a very paranoid person.
Yeah, so, even when I come over, I'm like, hey, Travis, I'm here. Don't shoot me.
Right? Who's just walking into my house?
With Footloose playing.
Who's blasting Footloose at my front door?
Who's blasting ABBA in a weird foreign language?
Yeah, that was weird. That threw me off. You came in because I was playing Siege. I'm looking around like, what in the hell is that? And
yeah, Felicidad. It's one of ABBA's songs.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't know they spoke Spanish.
I didn't know either.
I didn't notice.
Apparently it's a new thing.
I didn't notice it until I didn't notice until you mentioned like, what language is that? What do you mean? It's wait, yeah, this is a different language. This ain't English. This ain't even Hebrew. It's Spanish.
Do they have several Hebrew songs as well?
ABBA is Hebrew for father.
Oh, ironic because it's an all-female band, right?
Yes.
That's pretty rad. I can get behind that.
Mm-hmm. Neat. Dropping some knowledge, some music.
Some knowledge.
Some music knowledge.
Some music and Hebrew knowledge.
Fun fact, in Hebrew, 13 means life.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's 31 mean?
I don't know.
You're like, nothing. I'm like, oh, dang.
I think it's called numerology or whatever.
Yeah.
Where words can mean numbers and numbers can mean words.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I was like, that's neat. I wonder if that's the basis for leet speak.
Right? The base of leet speak is numeral. I could see that. I could see that. Like, leet's hexor. Origins. Leet speak. Origins. Numerology.
Origins.
Hebrew National. All beef franks.
Oh man, I love Hebrew National.
Who don't?
Forget.
Oh, no,
I remember. I remember. My stepdad. Sometimes he like cooks on the weekends.
I'm sorry. How does he cook them?
I said my stepdad. Sometimes he cooks.
He cooks them.
He cooks them.
Y'all can't see this, but I wish you could.
I'm gonna add in the same gesture from last time.
He cooks them.
He cooks. But for a while he didn't use Hebrew National, even though we'd always have them.
What do you use? Oscar Mayer?
No, that weird nasty discount stuff from that's everywhere. That F Franks or S Frank.
Bar S.
Bar ass.
Bare ass, yeah. Yeah, that's much more. There's my drinking horn. Sorry. I've been looking for that.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of it so I can put it in the. There's my drinking.
Well, I've been looking for that. I was like, I want to have a beer, but I want to drink it out of a horn. And I was like, there it is.
But yeah, he would. When he eventually did start using Hebrew Nationals, I'm like, hey Tony, try this, because Tony's always at my house on the weekends, and he was like, no, I don't like this. No, this is a Hebrew National. I was like, I don't care. It's Jesus juice. I don't want it.
Like, Jesus juice.
Yeah,
that's wine.
Yeah, but he tried
roofies.
But so he tried it, and he was like, oh my god, and just grabbed like a fistful of hot dogs and just started eating them.
I'm sorry, how do you eat them? Just grabbed a fistful and just shoved them right in. Huh? Tony, are you hearing this? This is your boy. He's supposed to be looking out for you. He's dropping you out here like this. You need to come over on the podcast and tell us exactly what you think about that. Oh my goodness. Just like that. There's a big yellow $sign next to this video.
ASMR.
No, stop that. Stop that. Immediately.
Speaking of yellow $signs, have you been hit by any copyrighted stuff or any weird notices that your creepypasta stories can't be played in other countries because they're spooky horror stuff?
No, because I don't meet the minimum criteria to be monetized in the first place.
Oh, because sometimes
my old channel, half the shit I put up was yellow signs.
Yeah.
Until they changed up all the settings and I was no longer monetized.
Because every now and then we get messages saying that my video is blocked in another country because of the music I use, which is why I leave a little bit of the in-game music in the background to help throw off content ID.
Thanks, Europe.
Yeah. Can't do anything about Europe now, so when that starts kicking in, it's Europe? Oh, okay, thank God. They have VPNs. Yeah. Critical Thinking Podcast is brought to you by no VPNs.
No, it's not. That'd be cool, though.
That'd be cool.
But it's not.
Nord Express, hit me up.
Yeah, Nord Express, Venom energy drink.
Oh my Lord, Venom.
I think I talked about that in the dark. I mean, y'all can't look this up anymore. But the Dank Souls drunk stream that I did for my birthday. And I was talking about like I just got smashed and decided I was going to stream Dark Souls for my birthday on the old channel, and I just the whole time I'm gushing about Venom energy drink, and I'm like, sponsor me, please.
Sponsor me. I need that Black Mamba.
I need 50,000 mango flavored energy drinks.
Oh yeah, you're on that mango kick for a while.
I'm still on that mango kick, just not with those. Mango nectar I enjoy. The mango monsters I need to pick up some of, because somebody let me try one, and I thought it was going to be like the mango venom. No, far superior. Mm-hmm. Far superior. Now if Bang had one that's just mango and not peach mango, I'd be all up in that. Mango and apples are my favorite fruits.
I really love apple, sour apple, but when it's in chewing gum.
No. I'm talking Honeycrisp.
Oh.
So what kind of apple in this household, sir?
Tony sent me this meme a while back.
Yeah.
And I want to get your reaction for the podcast.
Texas Day. Benjamin Franklin problem. Do you know Jeremy? Buddy of mine on Facebook?
Maybe. Probably not.
Michaelis' wife? He would love that. He would absolutely love that.
I'll send it to you.
He's like, we were joking about him teaching his toddler to say that taxation is theft.
Now he's going to teach his toddler to say, tax this dick.
Tax this dick. Benjamin Franklin.
Fun fact, Dick is short for Richard, so you can't demonetize this.
Hey, didn't he have like an alias that was like Richard something? Poor Richard.
Yeah.
What is that? I'm going to have to look that up. What the fuck was Poor Richard?
I know that was a reference in an epic rap battle of history. That's
Do y'all care if I type? Are y'all going to hear tippy taps?
I can cut that out if it's too loud or too distracting.
Poor Richard. Poor Richard's Almanac. It was written by Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. Poor Richard's Almanac was a yearly almanac published by Ben Franklin, who adopted the pseudonym of Poor Richard. Yeah, or Richard Saunders. So yeah, I was right. I was like, wasn't that like... Yeah. So his text is Poor Richard, sir. Yeah, look at that. I threw in some U.S. history knowledge for you. Now we can throw this up as education. Throw that in the SEO.
Yeah. I'm gonna put tax this dick as one of the tags.
Tax this dick. Who would type that?
Someone looking for this meme.
Someone looking for that meme. Somebody just on YouTube bored out of their mind. Like, I wonder what video I could look up. I don't know. Tax this dick.
Tax this Richard.
My goodness. So I picked up this book, and the problem is that I'm stuck between two books right now. So I need to finish that Eden's Gate series I was reading earlier, the fantasy one, like sci-fi ones, kind of like Sword Art Online. It's by Edward Brody. If you guys want to look it up, it's a pretty good series.
Not to be confused with Brody Fox from Anime, but continue.
How would they get the fuck it? But this one's by Stephen King. I got it pretty much on an impulse at United. And it's called The Long Walk. I'm going to read y'all the summary because it sounds really dope.
All right.
I don't know if y'all can hear me over here, but I'm not stopping. This is just how I'm going. Against the wishes of his mother, 16-year-old Ray Garrity is about to compete in the annual grueling match of stamina and wits known as The Long Walk. 100 boys must keep a steady pace of 4 miles per hour without ever stopping. The winner being awarded the prize, anything he wants for the rest of his life. But, as part of this national tournament that sweeps through a dystopian America year after year, there are some harsh rules that Garrity and 99 others must adhere to in order to beat out the rest. There is no finish line. The winner is the last man standing. Contestants cannot receive any outside aid whatsoever. Slow down under the speed limit and you're given a warning. 3 warnings and you're out of the game. Permanently. But it was like only $10 and I saw it, read the back and was like, oh, I gotta read this. I'm like... I think I'm like I'm on page 10 because I picked it up, went over to Tiffany's for dinner, and then like tried to read while Peyton's eating her dinner. But you know how the child is. She craves attention.
Dropping flour bags all over the kitchen floor.
She didn't mean to.
She didn't mean to.
She didn't mean to.
She didn't mean to.
So what do you guys think of the podcast? I know you want us to talk more about retro games. But there's really only so much I could say about retro games. Yeah, I play them. They're alright. I picked up playing Super Mario 64 right before we started this.
Ooh-wee.
That was neat.
That's a humdinger.
You yeeted the baby penguin off the stage.
I do it again.
Then he threw him down a chimney.
Do it again.
You just enjoy murdering that baby penguin.
Screw that penguin. It ain't DDD.
It ain't DDD. More like don't. I'm ready to play some Smash.
Alrighty, I guess that'll be it for this week's episode of the Critical Thinking Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.
And goodbye.